Hey, today we're giving you your top 5 in 5 things, habits that every successful person does. Now, if you want to be successful, there's certain things you got to do, and you know, let's be honest, you might not be doing them right now. So what do we got to focus on to be successful? Well, here's what I did. I have a bunch of cool friends. As a matter of fact, last week, I was in Nap with all the cool kids. If you get a chance to look at my social, you'll see who they are. Phenomenal human beings. Let me give you a really clear perspective. These 5 are what these people are doing across the board. Like across the board, all of them do it. So let's get into this. Number 1, health is a focus. It's not a side thing. Like, in fact, we're actually starting 75 hard when we're watching this. I started it a couple days ago for the second time this year. I was thinking. But everybody wants to do it because why? We realize our bodies are not just these things to carry our brains around. Successful people realize that they are going to be as successful as they can compute mentally. And if you take care of your body, it provides not just pride and power to the mind, but actually at a chemical level, what you need brain protein wise to function, to think, to process, to handle things that come at you in the world. So every successful person I know, health is a focus. Take care of your mental health, your physical health, your brain health, all that. You got to focus on. Number 2, they are strict with relationships. Not everybody gets to come into the circle. Now, this is something that when you're building up your life, it is difficult because here's the thing, no one wants to be alone. We are built for connection, right? So we have friends we develop, and sometimes we get to a point where those friends minimize our development or ability to develop. So we stay with them, but don't grow. And what you find when you go to that next level, you got to find better human beings. I don't know if better is the word, but humans that are better aligned with your vision and dreams and goals. When you find those people and you dial into them, it creates this different space. You can go and build and have something amazing. So you got to be strict and not let people into your bubble that don't belong and keep the ones that don't belong out. You got to be strict and find the right people that are going in the direction that you want to go, who are paddling in the same place you're trying to get paddled to, if that makes sense. Let it rock and roll. Number 3, they steward their finances properly. They don't go and buy things frivolously. They understand that investment is a key to success. And if they don't have any money to invest, they can't invest and get the return they desire. So they're great with their money. They're smart about what they invest into in terms of their friends, their people, even energy and focus, right? It's being a steward of the energy and what you invest in. If you are bad with money, you'll find you have bad opportunities to create more of it or to be around people who have more. Because if you're always, hey, can I borrow money from you? Like, that person's not going to be your friend much longer, right? Successful people steward what they have properly. Number 4, they take care of home. Every person to a T, to a man or woman, they are taking care of home. And what they do is if home isn't right, they own it. They express it like, look, hey, home's not right now. Things are a little bit off right now. They express this to people because if you don't, you're going to find that when you go into the world, you don't have that anchor, that base, that strength to pull from, and your joy is just tainted a little bit. Like when I don't have, like if I'm not good at home, I can't show up in the world for you like this. 95% of my life, I'm dialed at home. But that 5% that happens, you'll see me kind of pull away. Not because I don't want to talk to you, because I realize that if I don't have my home right, I can't be great to the rest of the world. So they all take care of home first. And the last thing, one of the most important ones, is they normalize to speed. What does that mean, Ant? Well, at some point, you're going to start doing things that create success for your life, and you will feel the pressure. It'll go fast. It'll feel difficult. Oh my God, there's a lot going on. Yes, there's a lot going on. I get that. But you can do one of 2 things. You could say, hey, option 1, it's going fast. I got to calm down. I got to take a break. Let me slow down. Let me get away from this a little bit, right? And then what happens is you actually don't go back to that speed for a long period of time because you know what it feels like and it scares you. It's like driving a car. If you don't know how to drive a car at 100 miles an hour and you hit the gas because you want to slow down, you may never get to 100 miles an hour again. But everybody that wants to go somewhere that's successful, they're going 100 miles an hour. So what do? Option 2, you normalize to speed. You say, look, I know it's scary right now, but I'm going to find out, okay, let me grip the steering wheel. Let me get better control of this car. Let me feel it out. Let me tap the brakes, tap the gas. Let me see this. Let me get normalized to this so that 100 miles an hour feels comfortable. And then you can progress on to 105, 110, 120. You see what I'm saying? The speed of your life, you shouldn't try and slow things down. You should learn how to normalize to the speed so you can go faster because success loves speed. But if you don't love speed, well, you must not love success. So those are your top 5 habits that all successful people do.